Hi, this evening I've decided to use up my butternut squash that I baked yesterday. I've got half of it left here. It's just been in the fridge overnight and I've decided to make some kind of chilli topping. In the pan I've got a small portion of my lean mince. You can see it's 500 pack, and for one person I've only used a small amount. Now I will look to maybe make 2-3 more meals out of that, so that's quite a saving. In there I've got some dried herbs, a splash of lean parents and some smoked paprika. Don't have to use smoke, but I love it. And this garlic I'm chopping up, I love this garlic. I buy it from Lidl's and I like mine quite chunky. I'm just a bit of a garlic fan. This whole bulb is very hard to describe when I tell people about it. But if I could just cut this one up to show you, instead of having the regular small cloves inside, it's just one large clove. Now, if you're baking these, they make a lovely buttery alternative because they go really soft and very sweet, and you can just mash them inside. There you go, just one big one, look. So it makes chopping up much easier and it's less messy. So yeah, they make a great butter alternative to go inside bread or jacket potatoes. So I'm putting my chunky garlic in because that's how I like it. I like the big chunks in my food. So the next thing, I've put some tomatoes in, just a quarter of a tin. I'll reuse those tomorrow, I won't waste them. I was going to bake my own tomato sauce, but I ran out of time, so I didn't do that. So I'm just going to put some of these red beans in. I can see it's been too much. Okay, so that's going in there. I've already also got a splash of balsamic vinegar in here because I love that flavour it gives. Now, if you just leave you on the pan there, I'm just going to get my oats. To thicken it, I'm just going to sprinkle over some of my oats. Oats, you say? It's like flour. Well, yes, it is a flour of sorts because I whizzed up my own oats in the blender. And oats are free of filling and healthy, so that makes this flour free. The only thing I'm going to put in there is a stock cube. I'm going to put the lid on and let it simmer just for a couple of seconds while I get the potato ready. Okay. Just put a little lid on there. That'll do. Not the right size lid, but it'll do. Okay, so what am I going to do with the potato? I'm just going to get the fork and mash it a little bit, create a pocket for the meat to go in. Try and make a little dam around the side. Doesn't have to be perfect. Now, if there's too much filling, I'll just put the filling in a dish and I'll use it for a snack, maybe for my lunch tomorrow. Or maybe if my husband fancies some, he can have some. You can try it. Not hinting or anything. Okay, so that's going in now. Just get a spoon. And scoop it on the top. Yeah, I've made too much. Yeah, only a small amount of meat in there. Look how much big the portion is. There's easily enough left there for a nice lunch tomorrow. The only thing I'm going to do is put a bit of cheese on top. I'll just go and grab the cheese. It won't be a second. So I've already got 5 grams weighed out. Just going to get the grater out the drawer. There it is. This is 10 grams. That's 1 point. I will cover it in foil so it bakes a bit slower and doesn't dry out for about 15 minutes because everything's already really cooked. And then the last 5 minutes I'll take the foil off and whoops, and hopefully that will help it go a little bit brown. That's fine. A little bit of seasoning on top. Ta-da! Bit more light spray, I think. Where's that gone? There it is. that deserves another da-da. There you go. I haven't wasted my butternut squash from yesterday, and I've made a whole pack of 500 grams of lean minced beef. Maybe make 4 meals. You know, that's relatively inexpensive. And I'm going to bake this for about 25 minutes and serve it with some steamed vegetables.